Hello, everybody. This is Frogman, and welcome back to Ultimate Alchemy. This is going to be episode 32. Today, we're going to do a little bit more goofing around when it comes to getting some of these automations completed. Last episode, we got our Draconic Orb up and running, so we've got power stored in it. We've got a few other things fixed, and I'm currently working through a little bit of coal coke dust so that we can make some hop graphite dust. So we can do the one little thing that we have left to do, which is going to be automating completely the production of diamonds. This is one of those little things that it's kind of a corner that, I don't think, you look at it and you go, okay, well, this machine is the reason why we can't completely automate diamonds, because of the fact that the graphite electrodes will eventually, if you continuously craft lots and lots and lots of things, will break. So there is a provision in the pack for a way to make sure that those things actually don't break. And it's a kind of a nasty, another one of those rabbit holes that we have to go down. But an electrode, where are they? A regular old graphite electrode here. Normally what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be using, what you would normally do in a regular pack is you would use a engineer's blueprint with the arc furnace electrodes inside an engineer's workbench with 4 hop graphite ingots to craft a regular 100% integrity graphite electrode. And problem is we don't have access to that blueprint. We have to make them this way, which means we have to make, well, double of every one of these in order to be able to make enough graphite electrodes to make a full graphite electrode. And then in order to make the one that doesn't break, meaning if we read right here, it will not break or wear out over time, which means we have to make, well, we have to make 3 full electrodes per each one of these, which means we need to make 9 of the stinking things, and we also need to make enhanced Galgadorian metal, which is a large lump of Galgador, which is 9 small lumps of Galgador, which is all of these little things. So we need eyes. With all of this stuff, we need the stabilized metal, which I believe we already know how to craft stabilized metal at this point, so that's cool. The biggest issue with this whole mess is this requires a ton of diamonds. Even the regular thing here takes a block of diamonds, and we have to make all of these. So we have to make a whole bunch of stuff. And of course, we're going to have to do this if we want to do this process right here. I could technically do this if I want to, but I think we're going to be crafting this guy with the regular fusion crafting recipe, just because of the fact that I don't want to have to go through the problem of a few things. So it may be that way, it may be the other way, but either way, we're going to have to start looking at a few things. We're at the point in the pack now where we're almost done. So all I have to do now is set up Draconic Fusion Crafting and automate it. We have to get a bunch of eggs over there with some more void vapors going so that we can, which is why the only reason why I bothered even automating chickens at this point was because we need to be able to make multiple dragon eggs. So we're just going to go off path here for just a second, but we need to be able to make multiple dragon eggs, and multiple dragon eggs are going to require a bucket of void vapor each per egg that we do, which again, we're going to get a bucket per void seed that we have, and we currently still have about 28 void eggs or void seeds, so we have plenty, hopefully. But anyhow, I am going to go ahead and toss this hop graphite dust in this guy and let him cook those down very quickly. And we're going to start setting up automating crafting recipe thingy majiggers for all of those little steps to get that Galgador going. So just want to get that to where I can get this in here. 7 more. 1, 2, 3. Go. Cool. We're going to have to steal our automation for the what am I thinking about? The head, the dragon, or the draconium. We're gonna have to go find our little dude here real quick and get those get that rod going. So we need hop graphite ingots, which I had a few in stock already, but we're going to go ahead and make a few more. So as soon as that guy finishes, we're almost done. We're going to go toss those on the plate press and let it do its thing. Is that all of them? Probably way too many, but I don't care at this point. Drop. Got him. Goo. Cool. So yes, we're going to borrow this guy real quick. I think I'm probably going to have to do a drop things on it kind of a deal here. So let's go ahead and just, because I don't think this works. It takes 4 of them per. Yeah, it takes 4 of them per. So it's not going to like it. We're going to have to do something like that. Thank you. And put the head back on it. How many did that make? Should have made quite a few electrodes. We have 40. Plenty. And I think I can just do this. No, we have to take them to an anvil. Okay, that's fine. Give me all of those, please. I have plenty of stuff in my person at this point. Plus, I have my little dude here for Tome of Knowledge, but I should just be able to do this and this. And that is totally cheating, but whatever. Split that in half and that in half. And that should be more than we need to do the work, because that should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have plenty to play with plus some extra. So awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Next major step, we need to sit down and automate all of those steps. So Electrode here is going to require us to do an enhanced Galgadorian metal, which is going to be smelting large clumps of Galgador. So that's going to be the first one I'm going to set up. Then we back up again, and these guys are going to be a recipe that looks about like that. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and the blocks of diamonds. We should have plenty of diamonds at this point. This is going to be one of the problems. We're going to have to at least craft one of those. And I think as far as the metal is concerned, we do have the ability to autocraft those, so we know how to make that stuff. So these are all the crafting recipes here, which we hopefully have enough room. Oh, we have plenty of room. Good deal. I don't want to put you there. We can put you right there. Even though I don't really want to do that, I might move that one down 1. There we go. Okay. That way that crafter is not trying to do 2 things at once. That way we're spreading things out reasonably well. Okay. So the fun part is, in order to make the electrodes, let's just go ahead and set one of those up. And I'm going to toss those in there with that. This should be able to tell me what we need to do as far as materials are concerned. So the other thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and see if we can't get that thing to at least craft one of those. So large lump of Galgador, please craft me 1. We need a whole lot of fermented spider eyes, a whole bunch of magma creams, and a whole lot of gas tears, and a whole lot of eyes of ender, which I think we can probably work that out. Magma creams we need to go through. Magma creams we were crafting somehow, some way, I don't remember. How were we doing that? We were doing something like that, maybe? Which was just lava in one of those. Ooh, that's the glitchy thingy. Okay, well, let's just deal with a little bit of a lag for a second here. Come here, you. And I need to find a little bit of power and one of those things. Don't have any of those on me. Let me go grab one of them real quick. I do have a couple already propped, and we're working on another project right here. We'll look at that maybe today, maybe later. I don't know. All right, so I would like to borrow you real quick. Actually, I should just be able to do that with this and now that thing. The point, not the smeltery. Thank you. Base power. You should fill back up with power. Cool. Do I have another fluid thingy majigger? Translocator, fluid type, liquid, one each, and I need just a hopper would work for the moment. We don't need a bunch of this. We need to get a bunch of those going so that we can craft a few things. So put you like that. And this goes right there, and hopefully that will do it. And then the frames go. So let's just let this guy craft a few things. I'd like a stack or two of those. There goes all our lava. You're not doing, why are you not outputting? Output. Go ahead and just use that up. Who cares? Because this is how we're also going to be getting blaze powder. So I'd like it to make quite a bit of it. Let's just run that lava supply completely out. Come on, you can do it. Okay. And you can go away. Thank you. Hopefully that's going to be enough to do the work. And I'm going to put you away for right now. Okay, so we need to run that through a pulverizer, I think is what we saw. That gets us the magma creams. Could run it through an industrial squeezer, but we already have a pulverizer sitting over there, so let's go ahead and just run that through this. Where is he? He's right there. Go ahead and go to work. And we can start looking at the next problem. Which all of those, we needed what? At least, man, I'm going to have to get a whole lot of that stuff. That might be a lot of just sitting here letting things run for a little while, huh? An easy way to get blaze powder. Could do that. Actually, I can do that. Do I have a lot of sulfur still? I think we still have this set up right here. Yes, we do. Do I have that on Autocraft? I do have that on Autocraft. Look at me. I completely forgot about what I was doing. Nice. Okay, well, that's cool. We can definitely do that. That'll get us the magma creams. That's 192, which is not going to be absolutely what we need, but that's cool. So blaze powder, we can't. I didn't realize that I could autocraft that. That's just silly. Cancel. Go ahead, cool. All right, so if we just do one, we now should have all of the magma creams that we need. At that point, I need to look at fermented spider eyes. So we need to set up a craft for fermented spider eyes, which means I probably need to go dupe a bunch of spider eyes. How many do we have? We have quite a few, and this is just going to be some mushrooms. Which, do we have any more mushrooms? I have a few. Well, then just how many did we need? So it's like 4 per, correct? So it's going to be about... It's not too terrible. I think the only problem is the spider eyes, which I think I have to go duplicate so we can set up a few of these. All right, so spider eyes, spider eyes, spider eyes. That's going to be a little rough. Let's just do this the easy way. We'll just come up here and get an inventory full of these things. Do that again. And that. That's why we have that. All those in there, we now have 1,200 spider eyes. I would like to at least get one of these guys crafted today. So we need 4 per. let me see, we should have plenty of that, so we need 100 of those. Let's set up a fermented spider eye system. So that is this. And we could put that in here. Cool. Actually, did I just set that up to do that? If I want one, yeah, that's what I was going to say. We have plenty of spider eyes, plenty of that stuff, plenty of these. I'm going to have to grow some more mushrooms. Going to have to probably make sure we have plenty of sugar so we can do the, let me see. I have Ender, which is surprising to me that I have yet to not automate. That as many of those as I've made. And now we just need a bunch more of those, which I can actually, I think we can just do that. That shouldn't be that hard. We need slime balls. And if I taught it, if I teach it the rice slime ball recipe, that means I'm going to have to teach it this process. Craftable potion. That's interesting. We're going to have to teach it that process, which is rice dough, rice, and all those things. I do have the ability to make those. So I think actually what I need to do is make sure I am not grinding up cactus at this point, which I think I am. Get some sugar cane real quick. Grab a little bit of that, please. And I think, did I take those out? Yes, I did. This for now. That works. Doesn't really matter how ugly it is. And you, sir, the sawmill that is over here working on that, can stop doing that. Because I believe we have a recipe for slime balls. Yes, I do. Good deal. So we can do that. Put you away and let the cactus build back up. So all I need to do is teach it now. Magma creams. We did that the absolute hard way. Cool. That means I can just go do that over here. Back and forth and back and forth. This is that is go. That can go right there, and we're starting to run out of room. So if I want 4 of those, the only thing I'm missing now is a whole lot of gas tiers. Gas tiers are fun. Gas tiers are awesome because the only way to craft those is by doing this recipe with a whole lot of player teardrops, which means the player teardrops are the one thing that you can kind of somewhat automate, which is going to be purifying bath salts, which is a bunch of stuff in here, which we can go ahead and probably just craft a ton of them, or we can get the silly little puppy thingy picture and go like this. Because I'm not planning on automating these things. We're just going to make enough to get the gas tiers working, which is going to require quite a few of them, several stacks of them. But for right now, we're going to do that. Oh, I'm still holding it. Okay, cool, whatever. All right, we're going to put those away for right now. So let's go set up a recipe over here for the gas tiers, which I think I might have already done, right? No, I didn't. Okay, let's go down here. I'm pretty sure at least I think I set up the filters for it. Filters, filters, filters. So you have that in there, and that in there, and that in there, and that in there, plus a player teardrop in here. Why didn't I finish the process? Gas tier. That. Why didn't I do that? I didn't automate any of that. What was I doing? Great. So we have to do empowered, let's see, I believe we got to do an empowered Nia crystal and empowered Nia crystal. So, could have swore I did that already, but I guess I didn't. Look at me. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do the regular straight up process, which is going to be this one, which you're not going to let me do in that interface. And that is just going to try to save on various resources. And empowered Nia crystals is going to be that. That should possibly be a problem as well. May have to automate all of that. But those can go down here. And if I ask for an empowered block of those, or 10 of them, we need a bunch of Nia crystal blocks and a bunch of this stuff there. So that means we need to teach it how to make Nia crystal blocks, which it should know how to do that. Let's look at the right thing here. I might just remove that recipe and just start straight to those. Or we could just do it that way. Because I'm not against that. I've already got it set up. So we could do this. And we can do Nia crystal blocks is that. And while you're at it, make a bunch of patterns. And go toss these in the system. One and two. There's going to be some things that I'm going to have to work on because I don't think I have a Nether Brick recipe. I do not. You in here. Processing Nether Brick. Is this recipe into there? Which I can go away. That goes in you, which that means I am now completely out of stuff in there. Awesome. Means I'm going to have to sneak another crafter on the back of it, probably. Okay, so, gassed tier. Gassed tier, everything in here we're already crafting except for the nether wart, which I can just go ahead and toss that into one of those garden cloches down there, which I can definitely get going, but I think we have a few as it is, right? Nether, I have 13. We need to go do that right now. Soul sand, please. And a what do I want? I want a, let's see, what are we at? Look at drawers. Where drawers? Drawers in this pack. Okay, cool. Let's go down here, and I'm going to trade this one out there for the nether wart and get those out, and then you can have this. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna work that. Have any, what is it, trim? Trim in this pack, trim is in this pack. Yes, we do have oak trim. Is there a way I can sneak that around over to there? Guess I can break that thing. That should be in here, always active. Look at the, yep, we got that going there. Cool. I need some item ducts or item conduits, whatever we were using here. There you go. And then I should be able to, what am I doing? No. There. Then I should be able to just oak trim that over to there, and it should be able to see what's in this. So let's get our key. I don't want it to accidentally remove everything. That key and that key. You need to go faster. Let's go faster. That's better. Put Put these away, put that away, put some pumpkins away, get those done, put the gas tiers back. So now we have that part done. Whoop, under the tree. There we go. Hoppers, dirt, item ducts, item conduits. Okay, so we've got all that part done. So empowered stuff, we need to make sure we have all of the stuff for the empowered things. So that's going to require rose red. All of this should be available. So I need to figure out a large supply of rose red, which I don't think we're storing even though we're crafting it. So I may have to cheese that a little somehow. Might have to tear this apart and start over with it. Or I can just dump a bunch of bone meal on one of those. We have a couple over there. How much rose red do we have right now? None. That's awesome. What was the other one that was going to need it? Empowered Inuri is going to be snowballs. Snowballs we're probably not doing very well on either. Nope, we're going to need some snowballs. Snowballs, 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 snow. Snow is a way to be snow. Snow, we can just do that. Okay, I might just do that. Which means what I need to do is I need to go get a couple of more of these export buses at this point, I think. Whoop, don't do that. Well, I wonder actually, can we, where's the hole? Do I have enough room in here that if I worked out a place to push a bucket of water into one or two of these with a fluid placer and set it with a redstone signal on a, yeah, I think, well, actually, we'd have to get over there to where the emitter is. So I think we can actually do that. Let's see, do we have any fluid placers? I have a fluid collector. Can I craft one of these? I need some. Now, Palace. Craft me 2 of those, please. Start, go. Because I think the collector constructor is the one that only has 1, but the destructor has multiple. So we could place a bucket of water down in 4 of the slots here. Actually, if I placed it down on all 4 corners, it would make the whole thing. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. And I need a coil times 2. We just see what we get. So I need a placer. 1, 2. And a fluid placer is this, and we need some more buckets. Of course we need more buckets. Make a bunch of buckets. 1, 2. If I do... where do I want to put this? Let's start back here where it's a little easier. If I put this right there, if I put this where it's going to actually place the right direction. Right. I don't want to break this thing. Can I reach it from there? Yes, I can. How did, what? Why did you break that? You shouldn't have broken that. Okay. Oh, I know what it did. Give me my placer back. It should be up here. In that. Thank you. Right there. Cool. Put my block back. So if I just get a bucket of water and put it in that. What happened where we're here? Snow. Snow. If I do this, and I tell this one right here, that is the destructor that you are this. How do we have this set up? We have it on a blacklist. So if I put that down you're going to break it. Okay. But if I get some water, I need a bucket. I put you in here. Oh, good. You sit still. That's lovely. And done. So we just need to set that into the system. How many snowballs did we get when it did that? Okay, so it's breaking the snow down. So use on snow. Can we just... Tell me there's a way I can break that without having to place it back down. Really? Is that thing silk touching stuff? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not gonna work. If I put a snow block down here and you are set to whitelist or blacklist, if I put you down, you'll break it. Do you give me snowballs? Okay. So we just need to put it over here. I think we can do that. That's no big deal. Give me these. Give me that back. Hey, where's my magnet? Thank you. I need to move some of these cables. So if I break that cable and run that cable this way, I break that cable and run that way, I have to break cables again because I can't get to this one. There you go. And there you go. Grab another bucket of water. Oh crap, I got my magnet on. Don't do that. Where's the spot? I really need I wish we had the other elevators. I really do wish we had the elevators. Okay, so this is going to be set to whitelist or blacklist both stone and oak wood. So if I put this in there, it's going to place that bucket of water down. It's going to make snowballs and break them and put them in the chest. So all I have to do now is set up a little bit of water on a redstone signal. So we're going to have to detect when we get... basically what I'm probably going to do is just set this up so that it automatically will use a level emitter, level thingy. What is this? Level... I forget what it's called at this point. The refined storage level emitter thingy that will allow me to just tell it when to turn both of these two guys on. And then we should be able to go at that point. We're getting to be a little on the long side of the episode, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish up this short little bit of automation here so that I can get that sorted, and we'll come back and do a little bit more in the next one for the rest of the processes, because basically I want to push button and make all of those electrodes and be done, because we're literally going to be pretty much getting that automated fully so that we don't have to replace those electrodes. As soon as we get that done, we're into the rest of Draconic and about the end of the pack. So we probably got a couple of more episodes, possibly. So, all right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.